Hello everyone, student. Today we are going to learn lesson number 4, environment study. First, let me tell you what is meant by environment. When you hear the word environment, which things come to your mind first? So, what is meant by environment? Environment means our surrounding. Yes, environment means our surrounding. Whatever we can see, things in our surrounding, that all are included in environment, that all are part of the environment. We see many things, right? We see the houses, the lands, the mountains, the hills, animals, birds, microorganism, the whatever it is, or whatever surrounding by us, that is all are included, that all are part of the environment. So we can see many things that can be living thing and that cannot be. Sometimes we can see non-living thing also. So all these living things means biotic components, and non-living things means abiotic components are included in environments. So now let's see what is given here. See, ask to your elders in your from your family to take out to to a riverside or to a lake stream. So it is not possible to go out, no? Now we are all at home only. So but some students are living in village. So this activity is possible to them to visit lakeside and the riverside, and for this activity they need such kind of place. You can see this picture. It is a lakeside area. So we have to do this activity. We have to visit lakeside area or riverside area. So now but all we are at home only. So student, if you have to possible, you go and you must visit that place. But if you not possible, just you be home only, don't go outside, because now situation is different. So we will see what is given here. I will explain you everything what you have to do if you visit these places, such kind of places. So listen carefully and look at this picture. Now what we have supposed to observe. So let's see. We have to make a list of living things, whatever we see there, and if we do not know the names of that living things, we have to just see the shape of that things, then color, then sound and shelter. If we identify the animals and birds there, we have to make a list of which animals we see there, which animals and birds, anything whatever we see there, we have to note it. But if we cannot identify the animals, some animals and birds, we have to just describe their shape, their color, sound and shelter. And you have to try to draw their pictures, and you have to count how many types of living things you see there. So you have to count all types of all variety of the animals and birds, and you have to note it in your notebook. So you can you may be seeing many big animals, then big birds, then small animals, small birds. So whatever you see there, you have to all observe that. You have to try to describe the name of the birds and the animals. If you don't identify, if you cannot identify the names of the birds, you have to describe their shape, their shelter, where they lived, the sound of that animal, and you have to draw their pictures. It is not possible to draw perfect picture, but you can at least draw. You can try to draw the picture. Now you have to repeat this activity near your house. Means this activity now you have to repeat near your house, in front of your area, in front of your house, and in the school garden also. But now school is not there, but we cannot do at the school. So you have to do this activity, and you have to observe all the things. You can see your picture like you. There are two student is there. There are two children is there, and they visit visit these place with their grandfather. Their dog is also with them, and they are observing. There are bullocks, fish, then birds. Then they can see the rabbit over here, the trees, the mountains, hills. That all are part of the environment. Now students, see, look at carefully. You can see many variety of animals and birds in this picture. See, we have fish here. We can see rabbit here, dog. We can see frog here. Here are some two bullocks, goats, then birds, butterfly, birds. You can see, living thing, the birds, animals, all things. And here we can see a human being also. There are two children with their grandfathers. Means in one picture, in entire picture, we can see many variety, many animals, different type of animals, birds. We can see over here, and we can see the big tree here, mountains, then the grass, bushes. These all are the part of environment. So you can see here, goat, fish, frog, rabbit, dog, butterfly, birds, and human being also. So these all are living things. What is a characteristic of living things? Living things can take a breath. They can move one place to another place. But tree not move one place to another place, no. But it is even a tree is not tree is not moving one place to another place, but tree is a part, it's a factor of living thing. So it is all, this is all living thing. You can see this variety, you can see in this picture. So let us see which question are here. So can you tell, in the course of your observation, did you notice any signs of presence of living things, though the living things themselves were not seen? Now it is all about your observation. When you visit such kind of places, now you have to observe the presence. You have to observe the signs or presence of living things. What they told, which example they gave us, given here. Did you notice any partly eaten fruit or shells? Mostly we can see, most probably we can see, the fruits eaten by the birds. So we have to observe that. If we get such kind of evidence, such kind of proof, that means all that such kind of animal are present there. Then fallen feathers, okay, bird's feather like peacock feather, other birds feather. Animal tracks. What is meant by animal track? Animal track, when animals go forward, that time they leave their footprint. That's called animal tracks. Then dung dropping. Then dung dropping means what? The animals and the animals like bullocks, then cows, buffaloes, and goat. So when they drop their dung, on the surface of the earth, so that is called dung. Means what? Dung. The means vestige of that animals. Then the nest means the shelter of lots of birds and the animals. Nests or means the shelter of the birds. We can see on the tree, the nest, many different kind of nests made by different types of birds. That is we can see, we will see when we visit that such kind of places. Cocoons, then eggs, honeycombs. When we can see such kind of things there, that shows the signs of the living things. So that though living things themselves were not seen. So next question is, could you observe any microorganism? Microorganism means what? Very tiny living things that we cannot see with our naked eyes. We need microscope to see them, as I told you in the history lesson also and in geography previous lesson also. So we cannot see the microorganism because it is very tiny, but microorganism also present there. Now see next question, how many types of living thing did you see at the place you visit? Means you have to notice all the living things, all living organism, and you have to count that. Then do you think you saw all the kinds of living thing that belonging there? Then did you see the some living thing at various places or different ones? This means do this animal they belong to this place when we visit this place? No, what they showing here, the variety of very different animals. So you have to observe when you visit such kind of places, do that animal of that living things that belonging there. So you have to observe and write. Then you have to write did you see the same living thing at various places or one different ones. So in this picture we can see the variety of animals, birds, human beings, then the plants, bushes. So these all are included in biodiversity. It's called biodiversity. When we see the variety of animals, birds at a one place, no, that is called biodiversity. Biodiversity means the variety of living organism, living things which belonging to a particular area. It's called biodiversity. You have to underline this biodiversity. So let's understand what is meant by biodiversity in detail. So biodiversity means the variety in the living things belonging to a particular area. It's called biodiversity of places. Biodiversity means variety of living things which we can see at one place. As we see in this picture, the variety of animals, birds, we can see in this picture that all are included in biodiversity. So biodiversity means the variety in the living things. To the study of biodiversity of places, scientists make a longer number of observations. They make this observation in different conditions such as a day and night, in different season also. They use special device to make observation of living things that are found in a great heights or depth as well as a microorganism. Microorganism is what? The tiny organism, very small organism we cannot see with our naked eyes. Observation of many scientists are brought together and study again. Only when all such efforts are made over long period of time can be sure the biodiversity of place, and the variety of animals, birds, insect, microorganism all are included in biodiversity. So did you get this? Biodiversity means. So we will move ahead to the next topic.